Now, listen, you guys, DJ Akademiks is out there cautiously clowning Bongo 2's tour and giving Nicki Minaj praises in the same breath. And we are also going to be talking about the stats, you guys, of this entire tour that are flying around. What a flop, what a mess. And we're also going to be discussing about the Transformers friend coming out here trying to give excuses for that mess of a collaboration that the Transformer has with Cousin Sloth. And we will be discussing you guys about lottery ticket and the tampon on stage. Tell me why we are discussing about matters of the inner chambers of this woman. And somehow they are blaming the Barbz for this messy behind performance that lottery ticket delivered. Oh my goodness. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, we're going to talk about the sparing lashings that Akademiks was out there delivering to Bongo 2, aka the host, okay? So, you guys, Akademiks took to his platform to basically talk about the accessibility of Bongo 2's tour tickets in comparison with Nicki Minaj's tour tickets, okay? Now, according to Demics, okay, he is saying that, well, he has to secure some tickets, time to time for, his female friends who like attending, concerts for these female rappers. And so he is saying that, well, when it comes to accessibility, Bongo 2's tickets are readily available because they are under, demand. They are not in demand. And he's saying that, well, when he tried to get his hands on them, they were more than available. They were easy to get. And he's saying that a source actually told him that, well, they really thought that she was going to cancel some of the shows because of under demand. Okay. And this is the same girl that the industry, the executives think can replace Nicki Minaj. The audacity, you guys. Oh my God. And he also did mention that in comparison with Nicki Minaj's show, he apparently tried to also secure the tickets for the Pink Friday 2 tour. And he was like, listen, it was difficult to get those tickets. The demand was there. The demand is there. And, when he tried to get those tickets, they were even telling him that, what, can we move you to a different city because of demand? Okay, but not that in all this, you guys, he is being sparing with Bongo 2 trying to preserve and protect her feelings. And I'm like, this would not have been the same energy had it been the other way around, had it been Nicki Minaj, who was on the end where nobody wanted to go outside and see her. The tone would have been different. But anyway, before you guys think that I'm exaggerating, let me just insert a snippet of what Akademiks had to say about this entire situation, okay?
Jealous woman of other people. None of these you in like you're some jealous woman of other people. None of these girls, none of these artists that are female compared to you in the size of fan base, in how avid and rabid they are. You are a one of one, and you got to take this moment and you have to just fucking realize, why am I arguing with Meg Thee Stallion, right? Like, yo, Meg Thee Stallion, she happened to sell some tickets at the motherfucking Madison Square Garden, but I'll without saying too much, I was gonna get some tickets for Meg at Madison Square Garden because I usually get box suite tickets for a certain shit. There was a under demand and allegedly a conversation that maybe she might cancel in terms of Meg. And I'm not disrespecting Meg. I'm just only telling you what I've heard because I was gonna get some tickets to give to some, women that I know. And the conversation was that, hey, listen, we actually thought she was gonna cancel, and we gave these tickets away to other people, blah, blah, blah. And I remember when I did ask for tickets, they were like, we thought nobody, there was zero people who cared. As opposed to when Nicki came through the same venue, it was like, and I think she was there for 2 nights. It was like they couldn't find enough tickets. Like, I actually think when they were trying to get me tickets, they were like, oh, are you willing to go to Philly? And that's just how it was rabid, and so I guess I only say that to
Well, there
say,
you had him, you guys. There you had what he had to say. Obviously, he also went further to say that, well, Nicki Minaj should not be arguing with these females because, nobody's touching her, which I 100% agree with, okay? Like, these girls don't have any business arguing with Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj does not have any business paying them any attention, okay? Because they are nowhere near her level, if we're gonna be honest. They know this, their teams know this, their fans know this, but they just choose to perpetuate crazy narratives. But everybody knows it. Nobody's touching Nicki Minaj on anything. On anything. Not even fan bases, not even live performances, not even the pen game, not even the face card, not even nothing. Nobody's touching her. But these guys, of course, they like to, perpetuate these narratives and things like that. But yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. At the same time, you guys, she is only human. Nicki Minaj is only human. I mean, if these girls continue poking her and continue being messy, of course, she's going to give them a little bit of lashings because, listen, she's a human being. At the end of the day, she can only take so much, okay? That being said, you guys, the tone of Akademiks when he was talking about Bongo 2, did you realize that he was trying not to hurt her feelings, or he sounded like he has to answer to someone? Do you understand what I'm saying? He sounded so like, oh, I don't want to cause problem, or I'm not saying anything, or I'm not doing it. And I'm like, who gave you a phone call? Blink twice, Akademiks. Blink twice, that demics, if you're not okay. If there's someone who's out there giving you calls so that you can be sparing with their artists, blink twice. Is that person with some, locks? Are they on a vegan diet? Oh, no, I'm joking, you guys. I don't even know if that man from Bot Nation is on a vegan diet. But all I'm saying is that it's giving, he got the phone call something, because he used to go really hard. Now he's not. And so yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about this entire situation. Still speaking about the same flopping tour, there are some stats that are making rounds on the internet, and it's not looking good. And it is not looking good, you guys, because the stats, they are not even a quarter of Nicki Minaj's own tour. And this is the new replacement that they have for the Onika Tanya Mirage. How pathetic. Anyway, you guys, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about. Oh my goodness, these female rappers make me so mad. Lottery ticket. What are you doing on stage being unclad whilst you are on your period? Why? What have we done to deserve this torture, you guys? What have we done? Why is this girl shaking her behind on stage with a tampon whose string is showing, wearing those tiny pants? What are you doing? What are you doing, lottery ticket? So you guys, lottery ticket was out there performing, and of course her performance is actually going viral with people scrutinizing, first of all, her tiny behind shorts. And well, there are some people who are alleging that, well, there is a thread of that tampon thread that's actually showing. And some people are basically discussing about, the body. People have been, lately, it seems like people have been clocking the tea of a lot of people's bodies and things like that. And people are saying, oh my goodness, these videos sure don't look like anything, that you have posted, especially those, Jamaican pictures that she recently posted. So people were like, oh my goodness, it's different. And so people were like, oh, it's Photoshop, blah, 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 and things like that. And personally, about her body and things like that, I do not care, okay? It is what it is. If she wants to continue going on the surgery table like the Transformer and transform herself into a 50-year-old, it's up to her. It's a body, it's a decision, it's everything. What I am, however, concerned is the audacity of her to go on stage in those tiny shorts, literally unclad, performing and shaking your behind whilst you're on your period. Like, what were you thinking? Because listen, you guys, this is the problem, and this is a problem that started with this new wave of female rappers. She felt obliged to wear those shorts, no matter how uncomfortable it might have felt for her, because being unclad is part of the package that she has an artist. Being unclad is part of, the tactics, the gimmicks that they use to distract people from the fact that they are not practicing, they are not rehearsing for these performances. Because her performance, you guys, in as far as breath control, stage presence, and everything is concerned, it was all over the place. Her only saving grace was obviously shaking her behind. That is why she had to go against all odds to basically wear those tiny shorts, because it's mandatory for her. That is the distraction that she has of the fact that they are not practicing, they are not rehearsing, these performances. They rely on shaking their behind. And this is why I will always, respect women like Nicki Minaj, women, even Remy at this point. I think I do respect her in that regard. Do you understand what I'm saying? They do not have to rely on shaking their bum in order to actually spit. I don't know, you guys. This entire lottery ticket situation, I'm at a loss of words. I am literally at a loss of words. I'm like, why didn't you just learn? Why didn't you just rehearse so that you wouldn't have to rely on those shorts to basically do the performing for you? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with looking all that, shaking your behind, but if that becomes your sole identity in as far as performing is concerned, then I'm sorry, it's hard to take you seriously. And I'm a little bit disappointed, you guys. I'm quite disappointed, if I'm going to be honest. This is something that we expect from the likes of what's her name, Paprika Spice. We expect this from the likes of Karisha. We expect this from the likes of Sukihana. I didn't expect this from Lottery. Oh my God. And why are people blaming the Barbz for this messy ass performance? What business do they have with this? Did they sell her the tampons? No, did you guys sell her the tampons? Did you sell her the shorts? So leave those leave Nicki Minaj fans alone. They've got nothing to do with this, okay? Their own favorite is out there performing and slaying it, even whilst wearing baggy jeans and full dresses. That is what we call talent, you guys. Because trust me, Nicki Minaj even fully clad, even fully clad wearing overalls, she can still stand on that stage and make the crowd go crazy. Of course, she can get sexy here and there, but that's not all she relies on. Whew, our lottery. Anyway, moving on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about, you guys. Well, the Transformers spokesperson, aka PR, aka ex-Barb, aka mouthpiece, the ugly Barbie, was basically out there saying that, oh my goodness, that snippet that Cousin Sloth released is not the official audio. Let me just read, what he had to say. He said, I feel like Cardi has been the internet punching bag for a while. Even people who claim to be fans join in for engagement. This is why I try to pull her away from this internet ish. As long as my sister knows it's nothing but love in real life. They want to be Nicki Minaj, so they wanted to be Nicki so bad, okay? And then he also said, that was the wrong mix and most definitely not the final version. That was Carter's initial first draft. LOL. Relax. The final is giving what it's supposed to, and y'all will hear a preview of that shortly. And all this is coming because the reception was not what they expected, you guys. Because if they are saying this is unofficial, why was Cousin Sloth releasing the unofficial, sound that does not sound good? Why was she doing that? If they are claiming that, well, this is not the official one, why would Cousin Sloth take that audio that is unofficial, and then edit it together with the video of the three of them together and then post it on Twitter, on TikTok and Twitter, only for him to come out and say that it's not official? No, they are changing right now. They are working overtime right now to basically change everything because it does not make sense. This song was supposed to be dropped a while ago, so you can't be saying it's not, they have not yet, mixed it. It's not making any sense unless if Cousin Sloth actually has some sort of beef with her, unless Cousin Sloth was intentionally trying to embarrass her, which I don't think is the situation. So sometimes do it with your chest, okay? This was not, my best work. Paddison was out of town. Paddison, is out there in Jamaica with Shensia. Like, It's okay. Own up to it sometimes. You're like, oh, you know what, you guys? Paddy was not around. So I wrote it by myself. So you guys, obviously, let me ask Paddy to come so that we work on it again. You can say things like that. Own up. Stop trying to make us seem like we're insane, okay? You guys released the snippet by yourself. Nobody stole it from you. Nobody leaked it. And so own it and say that we're going to redo the verse and stop trying to, do all these PR things. And is this man officially a PR? Like, what's this man's position in this entire thing, in the sinking ship, in Titanic, in the Titanic of the Transformer? What's this man's role? Because whatever his role is, he does not know how to do it. Okay, there's a thin line between PR and trying to manage a situation and actually being delusional and making it, obvious that you are not sane. So let me know in the comment section what you think about that. As for the tweet where he's talking about, oh my goodness, the internet punching bag and things like that, go away from here. Okay, the internet made this girl. Okay, so stop making it seem like she's bigger than the internet. Okay, if they are not liking her on the internet, in real life it's even worse. I'm sorry to break it to you. Okay, she is not Nicki Minaj. Okay, she is not. Okay, the earlier you guys realize that if it's bad on the internet, it's even worse in person, the better for you. Okay, it will save you a lot of things and a lot of coins as well. Okay. So let me know in the comment section, obviously, what you think about that. And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj was out there gifting a fan 1,000 after that fan was able to perform, and I think I'm just going to insert that snippet at the end of this video, because there's some things that we still need to talk about, and so I don't want you guys to basically zone out and then get what I'm saying. So it does seem like Nicki Minaj has actually announced another date of the Manchester show, and so she said, okay guys, I was just advised that we actually cannot do any other date for the makeup Gig City Manchester date besides June 3rd. So June 3rd is the new official date for all ticket holders who originally had tickets to the May 25th Manchester show. I apologize for all the inconvenience this has caused. I really hope you can make the June 3rd show. It will really be special. Ticketmaster will contact you to advise officially. Hashtag Gig City. I love you. Okay, so yeah, for the Manchester Barbz who were not able to get their show, your show is now coming on June 3rd, and you do know that Nicki Minaj promised you that it was going to be extra special and she was going to make it special for you. So we're happy for you. We hope you guys are going to go out there and enjoy. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, 21 and Metro. Tell me why these men were out there clowning each other. It does seem like 21 Savage was on Instagram Live and Metro was in the comment sections trolling him, okay? And he did not immediately catch it, and he added Metro to the live, and then later on that's when he realized that, well, Metro was trolling him, okay? And he was like, I'm going to block you. And he blocked Metro on that live and was even reporting him for the B word. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is super hilarious. All right, so I'm just gonna insert that little video, you guys, and let me know what you think about that. I thought that was really funny. I thought that was very hilarious, you guys. So yeah, thank you very much, you guys, for watching. I will insert those two videos at the end. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to go and subscribe to the T Plug 2. Like I promised you, June is going to be lit on the T Plug 2. Okay, long form content all the way, all the time. Kuzovam Nandi. Okay, so please go ahead and subscribe to the T Plug 2. The link is actually in the channel description. It's written second channel. Thank you for watching, you guys, and until my next one, see you.
We just give it 30 seconds. We have 30 seconds for him to do it. Let's go. Let's go.
When it's up like a honey, I'm pulled up in this Ferrari. If he hanging, we banging. Go ranking, he's slanging. It ain't karaoke night, but get the mic 'cause I'm singing.
You just won $1,000. All right, remind me, okay? We got you. Now, let's go.